Cool. All right, we are on. All right, we're just in staging phase, waiting for the match to start. Drake versus the Korean team and DAON. Of course, this layer is Mutaha AAS v2. It's a very simple, straightforward layer in general. If you've ever played center lane Mutaha, I think you know what's going on here. We have flags right around the center. The first flags are off to the east here, but these usually aren't particularly relevant unless they're rushable, which in this case I believe they are not. You see the helis are on delayed spawners. So the gameplay is all going to be centered around everything in this middle island. So it'll be interesting to see. We're just starting rollouts here. Where the teams go and where they decide to set up. Last time we scrimmed down, they played pretty standard, so I'm expecting to see something relatively similar. It looks like they had decent prep. So we will know more once we see what happens. Looks like DAON's going for a rush play into police and construction hab. TT going for south of police. Nice aggressive rollout. That's what you like to see. See that fighting getting off to a good start earlier on. Math and Saber falling for double nade. We've got two guys flanking around the coastline. It's a good catch there. They're probably going for rally burns. A third one breaking off here. Slam gets traded out. Two flankers. We have one rat in the water in the far west. And this BCU guy taking out unknown. Now they're probably going to key in for the rally. They see the tiger. Or
help squad 3 if you can, Brazil.
But the ZBL coming to the rescue a little bit here. Just keeping heads down, doesn't actually kill anyone. Looks like we ended up with a few kills to Polo GL over here. Map in general. There's squad 5 on the east versus squad 8 from DAON on the northeast side of the river.
Unknown hab will hop to my rally, and then you can reset your rally by spawning on the
have,
hab.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Brazil or something.
Hab. And then radio south here.
Squad 6
Hab is being placed quite far south, which I guess TT's doing because they know the timings are unfavorable to PLA on this layer.
Squad
CBD
Wolf,
tracks.
I'm gonna be getting crossfire here in about a minute.
See, hat missed second shot.
BCU does get that rally burn on the west side. CPD is tracked. Ginny here gonna get taken out. And mortars falling quite fast. That's good. Mortar response time. Impressive. Yeah, so that vehicle's gonna
my
die.
transport is rushed, my rally is burned. 1 sec, fighting.
Okay, can you replace it?
Yeah.
So that's Randy out here. Playing for west side map control. Loses his rally. Should be able to get back up here. There's no contest. But this transport here is going to try and go for a really deep flank rally, I'd imagine. I mean, as far as construction hubs go, this is pretty decent. And they are using the drone here right now. May as well, and especially on Mutaha, it's a really small area, so you can get good use out of the drone's limited range.
Is that rep built? Is the repair station?
On the east side of the island here, we got the lines being pretty static, but the DAON's making serious progress on the southwest quadrant of the island.
Unknown, you can get your rally next to mine, it's fine.
TT just kind of holding on by the
later once you clear it out.
Boats
squad
northwest.
here. That's a lot of control over the southwest quadrant. It's going to be quite difficult for TT to push back into that and take it. Flank rally is being placed in the southwest, and it's squad 4 here. And then we have another squad, so we have squad 3 and 4 from down pressuring South Highway Bridge back cap. My guess is what they're going to do. They currently have control of the intersection. And they're about to cap Highway Bridge. They're going to push for this cap, and then they're going to try and make the play around South Highway Bridges.
Yeah, BMP is
That's
next
a
to
good way
police on the
to
west
force
side.
a win.
Back capture done.
TT picks up a nice little vehicle kill. Seems like the Dan Vic didn't quite know where he should
Wolf,
be
a
looking at the
transport
time.
truck got
He's
behind us and
distracted
they
by
managed to get
vehicles.
past us.
Got it.
Enemy transport south
Dan
highway
has
bridge.
really solid
Yeah, that's
control
pulling
over
audio
the
only
southwest
for now.
quadrant here. If you control these buildings, it's almost impossible for the south team to get into your intersection, so more or less TT is shut out of the mid cap at this point. Near miss on the hat round.
Actually, do you want me to come back?
They
So Daon does have, from squad 3, they have enough people to start pushing this cap right now once the MSR intersection flag is done.
Wolf, I'm
Something
gonna
to
pull
keep in
back to
mind.
South Highway because
It's a good call from Randy, he does have to pull back.
Randy, just take a look at, leave one guy in your lane. If they're actually gonna drop a fob all the way south there, we can rip it like very easily from our main too, so not really. We gotta check back in. Koala getting the Logi run in here, Honestly, guys,
knowing that
not
South
losing the cap is more
Highway
important than
is not.
actually taking
Commander,
their cap for now.
remind me of your UAV timers and stuff.
Yep, it's coming up. I just need to rotate my rally to a not shit spot.
Yeah. Also spare a guy for south. if you
rotate
can
people
afford.
to my squad for defense.
3
if you
here
need.
is starting to
Rotate people
pressure
squad
Echo,
6.
there's gonna be a
South side of
gap
the hab.
on these 11 diamonds for sure. A guy's gonna come through.
Yeah,
this.
I'm gonna fill that with my one.
Yeah, I'm
Truthful
kind of
quick
gonna get
calling
trapped
that.
here on the CBL if we don't kill those guys soon.
What are they working with for kits? Let's see. So we do have a hat south here. That's pretty dangerous. We double hat south for the center island. So this CPL is Drizzle just setting command comms. is essentially trapped on the island. It cannot go south out back to main. It would have to somehow find its way east. Currently, the center flag is stalled. Grad being employed. Very cinematic. Does actually get one down on Coco there. And Boa. And Gracia. Wow. Okay. Grad doing some work. I like to see it. It doesn't really end up having any impact on the vehicles. Not too unexpected. Down here, it's not. They're not committing great numbers to the cap. It looks like they're just trying to inch it along. It was neutral up there for a moment. TT managing to sneak a couple people into the southeast corner.
Do they
See
have
how
anything there?
Pazion does here
Randy?
if he's able to take out Anime.
No, if they have a transport.
Back
we
to back.
They
disable them.
can't,
Okay.
yeah.
If there was a rally in the compound, we burned it.
Good shit.
Common reference movement. They're headed east.
Diamond scene.
So we see this 11 TT Vic is south. Let's see if the hack can get shots off on it. Looks like not quite yet, but he might be able to.
Yes. Yes.
Yep, here we go. Oh, a near miss.
geez, good timing.
Good try. TT managing to sneak some control back into the southwest quadrant here. Wolf getting a little bit of space. Unknown squad making some progress here. They don't really have enough. You really need to get up into at least these buildings to have influence over intersection. Or at least prevent them from being occupied. But maybe TT will be able to make that ground back later on. Wolf and Secret's going down for now.
One's red line burn, they're pushing through. Turret diamonds.
TT armor trying to make some space here. Down
It's coming up.
BTR. 4 in the north.
How's defense
Shooting
looking?
back.
Fine. Defense
We're
is
good.
fine.
The TT has restabilized here.
Are these
Looks
helmet
like
marks in the
Dan's
east real, or are you
squad
just
3.
marking gaps?
They had this rally
This is
right around the
scripted.
bridge. It was pretty
Verify
aggressive,
five rally just burned.
and
Southeast.
Dexy was able to reset and clear that off.
If you're talking about the wolf ones, I saw nobody over there.
Can we spare a defense guy to the east now as well?
I'm sending one.
Like
Echo, they're
11
there.
diamonds.
I need dupes there.
Maple is more or less in a kind of standstill here on the northeast side. Dan's not really
What's your
contesting
airstrike
it,
timing?
which is fair because of this ground here. You have to kind of get across all the way up north of
Airstrike
this
up.
bridge before this is playable. This is not playable ground here, so especially since they have this guy just sequel just man. Go see what he's looking at out of curiosity. Brother's just hanging out. Oh, he's binoing. Oh, this guy's a legend. I love to see it. So
think
this
you're gonna
guy
want
is
an airstrike in the
keeping
next 2
this
minutes?
whole ground dead here, along with this he guy who's just playing on the riverbank. So he's kind of just transitioned over. He's gonna, yeah, it looks like he's going back to help his rally here. And he was able to get a reset. So the SL's out and 2 riflemen temporarily hold the ground there. Squad 4 from down is still active over on this side here. This is their rally here. This one is TT's rally. Dexy's. And they're still contesting this whole ground here. The hat is still active. North of Ira.
Vic is in ammo, watching the south angles.
You have airstrike right now, right, Echo?
I do, yes. Are you ready for it?
No, I'm just worried about them airstriking me.
So 4 from
Yes.
down has 2 people here. If they can get their lad over, they can start turning the cap, and we'll see if that ends up prompting a overreaction from TT or not. Currently, TT, it doesn't look like they have anywhere close to enough control over the island to contest the MSR intersection flag to try and double neutral. Down might be able to spare a couple players to hop for rally. Okay, so they're currently sitting on 7. Now
Yo,
8.
5, there's a gap south
So
of
they
you.
are hopping, yeah.
They've
They're all
extended out to
hopping
your
to
west.
try
Now
and
they're
get
they're
people over the flag.
crossfiring us from the river.
Now TT does have
Rotate back.
more people in the general vicinity of the flag, so if they do figure that out, when they see the flag flash, if they're conservative enough with it, they will be able to quickly stop it. It's not easy to hold South Highway bridges to cap. Here comes the Ukrainian bomb airstrike. Let's see if it does anything. Not as effective as expected. It's never very useful, unfortunately. GT has managed to grab more space on the western side of the southwest quadrant.
Yeah,
Random.
on the south side.
Keep playing from the south side.
Down,
Random. Keep playing from the
shoving
south side of highway.
a light Viking
Nini,
here.
can you also get a rally down somewhere near the 2 diamonds to play for highway?
Possibly going for rally burns. The CBL is not going to see this light Vic, which is going for a possible hot drop. Yeah, okay, 3-man hot drop from the light Vic with smoke. Pablo chilling, doesn't see or hear it somehow. What? He's just hanging out. My boy's just hanging. So now Down has 3
Yeah.
people directly
sharpen the
north of
north
TT's radio. And
This might actually be from east at highway bridges.
no call-outs in bank comms, at least, about the hot
We
drop.
threw and burn rallies.
No reaction from TT hat. Possibly they called it in Discord. So this should be enough to get a proxy. Let's check the map. Yes, it is proxied. So TT vehicle responding. Downping is pretty
I got what floor are you?
conservative, so they're just holding
Second floor.
proxy with 2
It's building
in the
west,
pocket.
second floor.
Building west of Hab, 2nd floor. West of Command, 1 building, 2nd floor.
Incorrect call there, but pretty close.
One west, second floor.
This vehicle is still not marked or anything? This is very confusing. Not seen. Not seen by the TT vehicle. It's directly behind them.
I'm not
There's
going to be able to
still-
cap intersection on the east.
There
You're gonna
you
have
go,
to
buddy.
pressure on the
You
west,
did it.
and you're going to have to let us play the crossfire.
Building's clear? Building's clear?
We are
They're
making progress now.
holding-
We're making progress now.
3. Pablo final. This
Hab is proxy.
There's something going on
Good
here.
on that.
Really? The fuck?
Where is he?
They're just the discipline, man. To hold this proxy for an extended period of time. It's impressive. TT playing primarily off rallies, so this isn't making a huge difference in the front line at the moment, and it is committing 3 people hard for this. Okay, trade in the pocket.
He was in the cubby. He's in the cubby.
Okay, down to 1 left now.
pushing
They get the
south.
res. That is not enough to retain proxy. Have still activating. They're a little bit
Nini.
too far.
Can you just get a rally down near staging area and play for that hab? Like reset main on the transport, get a
Yeah,
rally
it's
and just play for that hab.
just over 20 meters here. Tree coming up the stairs, see if you can pop him out. Nice sloping tree. It's high ping,
Still
bro.
one more
You
in the
gotta
cubby?
fast speak it. What you doing?
On the west side, west. don't cross the road. Let's start the cap. Let's hold and start the cap from our side. Right, let's help the east lane.
Mortar's making a few downs there in the corner.
Just hold that cross and start the cap. Let's put some pressure on them to fall back.
Unclear whether TT knows that the DAON have us here. I think they do, yeah. It looks like they do. It's marked. TT making incursions into the southeast side of the ammo compounds.
We're losing South Ivy again.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. It's like 1 or 2 guys.
Yeah.
Well, 3 guys,
Okay.
but it's small.
5 on Highway Bridge flag.
CBD can frag splash highway from
Looks like
long.
they're coming from this. Yeah, this rally has been rotated here.
Nini, I need
They're
you to
under
get that
the
rally
bridge.
anyway, so we can
Last
have
scene.
people
I don't
spawn
know.
on the rally.
No AT here,
Randy's the better
Good
person to
down.
ask. Go.
so it's going to be difficult for them to stop the ZBL if it comes down. Or they do have a lat, but that doesn't actually.
But they have tended to play in
It's
between
highly
the 2
unlikely to
bridges
actually
under them.
kill the vehicle or seriously harm it.
Or,
They do have mines placed
I'm just gonna go slow.
south of the road here, but it's unlikely there's no real reason the ZBL would go that far south.
Do we know where they're pushing highway from, or are we still okay?
My theory was rallies to the east. We should have burned those. Maybe it's south after all.
This east
I
side
am moving
Randy
here,
south.
TT
I'm stalling with
4-5,
myself
not really
alone,
making
so
any
don't worry about
progress.
it.
This whole angle
No,
is
not
Oh, I
worried
sold
about
found
out.
him.
Daon
I found
has
one of them.
not committed too many people to this. How many people are on in their squad anyways? Yeah, it's just a 4-man.
Rally's down from position.
Yeah, they're under the north side of the bridge. I see one now. Another on the south side, southeast side of the bridge, but they don't have enough to cap.
Oh, they do now. Dexy, you need to yell really loud every time you kill a hack kid on the flank, because then I can come help you easily.
Okay.
Hey, unknown. If you can just hold the buildings, right? Like
Getting
these
pretty decent
buildings,
use out
then
of
I
the
can literally
thread just
stop
by
the cap.
pure saturation.
But I need to not get crossfired.
Makes sense for the context of this map where
No.
everyone's crunched into small areas. And
They
you
had a
need to
hat playing
pick
far
tiny angles.
east. We need someone to cover that, maybe from squad 5 rally defense. If you can spare one, you look kind of okay.
Yeah, we can pull one.
Yeah, but we have on 11 diamonds. I need someone to
Unlucky
fill back up right now.
for Daon, their rally
Yeah,
is
just
burnt
across
by
it.
Vic just making a rotation through
I'm
the field.
sending you one.
We have 3 rallies around the hub, we're gonna find.
So the South Highway Bridge's pressure is gone now for Daon. They have no pressure. TT has rotated significant numbers back, and they've actually managed to somehow peel the win off the front off of this fight in the front. Now, of course, our boys, they're still here. We love them. They're looking good. Holding their corners. Not realizing that they are pricey they have, maybe. But that's okay, they're chilling. They're big chilling. I wonder if Pablo knows they're here. I mean, the boys, they're all chilling, so you know, it is what it is. It's a nice little peek he's got. Pablo going for some ladder tech here. Let's see how it goes. Ladder tech. Will he realize that he needs to turn around? Quick. Oh! Ladder tech. Ladder
Anyone still
tech.
up there, or you got?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
He was
One
just
more in the pocket. And he trades them.
no.
Oh, the end of the pocket gamers. Unlucky
totally
for our boys. And it seems like TT, through basically sheer force of will, has managed to
Wolf Wise, lucky here.
make it through
2400 ammo. Do you need
and
it?
controls MSR intersection
Yes.
just barely.
Drop it on the hat for
This angle that they were able to push through into the southeast corner of the ammo,
Lenny, if you can
and
come
then
and play
shift
near the
across
hab,
to these four
then
buildings.
Brazil can be a little
That
free
seems
and
like it
roam
bought them
around.
a lot of space.
There-
'Cause it
there's
gives
no
you
free
control
exits as
over
well.
this area, and they also burned the ammo warehouse rally that was right here. So now our situation is almost inverted. TT's back cap is safe. They're going to cap MSR intersection here. They have too many. TT has too many people concentrated in these buildings. I think it's pretty unlikely to stop them. And now it's looking that DAON's going to be the one constrained to one quadrant. Unfortunately for DAON, this is not as good a quadrant as this one. I mean, neither of them are particularly good
It's
at corner,
fine.
but this is a bit of a rougher game to play.
2 minutes Artie, 2 minutes Artie.
Looks like a reset is being done here. However, given that smoke, it looks like that was hit by a hat coming in. Yep. Pablo sitting on top of his building, holding that
UAV
long
coming up.
line in from basically directly from the hab. Manages to snipe that bird in before it can actually get a proper hold down position. Dan Armor playing pretty conservatively up north. No sign of TT's second hat for the moment. Oh, there he is. He's playing off of 5 rally in this room.
We need those tubes on northwest of intersection.
Yeah, I'm making some ground back in the southwest quadrant here. Just a little bit. TT Vic just playing some different angles. Not seeing this deployment here. Delete that. Accidental mark. Down hat coming around the side here.
BTR is continuing west across the bridge.
Ooh, 2 rally burns
Probably
just on the way out. That's
hot drop.
a little bit unfortunate.
Don't overreact. CBD flying.
The boys are back in town. Look at them. Very exciting.
CBD's gonna play against off top drop.
My logic just spontaneously exploded.
see if they
that
go
way
back.
without-
Okay,
Randy,
one is inside.
Yeah.
do you have translation
Camping
available?
Habs. That's the other one we
Yes,
played
I do.
last time. D-Bay. Back in the pocket, baby. They do sack another vehicle for this. So that's another 5 tickets down.
Yes, I have transport.
I
Tell
want
me
you to
Wolf.
get ready to move up towards highway.
For a temporary pause in the hab. Ego
Just do it
still
Already
camping.
available, already available. I can drop it. You want it?
What was that?
Ego is on radio.
Already
He's
available.
likely in UAV at the moment, so unlikely he is.
Let's drop it after
Actually,
we cap,
they're
so we
low.
can push. Okay? We're gonna cap.
Eugene's, interestingly,
In half.
he's holding an angle. So, for anyone who doesn't know, when you spawn in a hab, you always spawn, or actually, when you spawn in a hab or a rally or anywhere, you always spawn to the east. Interestingly, Eugene's is sitting on the east side of the hab, which means that everyone that spawns in the hab spawns looking at him, which gives them a much better chance to react to his
Let's go. I
presence
got
in the
white for
hab.
resetting.
Yeah, same with mine. We're resetting on the east.
For now, though, it looks like they do have the hab proxy down. With these couple rats here, and TT doesn't quite yet have enough people in the area to get the proxy off. But again, since TT's playing primarily from rallies, not a huge issue.
Okay.
However,
Pushing
DAON
on heavy ammo,
has
east side of the intersection.
My
been able
drone
to
was
make
flying. Indeed it was.
significant ground, and they are capping intersection back from neutral.
Randy
They've
just
just
stay on
barely
defense,
prevented
we've lost the front line.
Yeah. Yeah.
TT cap. Seems like TT's front line has basically evaporated. I'm not sure where all the players that were in these buildings down here went. Possibly a rally was burnt and they're waiting a reset, but we still have 7
We're
or 9
reset front
rallies
line
here.
on the east.
We're just resetting, full squad resetting right now. I guess they were pushed up, but it's squad 5 from down.
Bounce. Yeah, he got us for engine.
Again, squad 5 from TT has made some ground here, but their rally is gone. So they have no reset on this side of the map. And this whole fight here has kind of stalled out anyways. So nothing much ended up happening in that area. Or math on the chase, I guess. Probably. Oh
Do you have airstrike again,
no.
Echo?
Tragic for our boy Deduction.
Nope, it's used.
We just used it.
Okay. Did you use it before or after they did? Do you remember?
We after.
Okay, what's your timer?
Airstrike timer 13.
Out of curiosity,
Nanny,
let's
do
go
you need
look at
help?
their
Copy.
mortar. Currently, their
We're
mortar
good for
not in use.
Okay.
Either the player's on a reset or they decided to put them somewhere else. Actually, no, they have no ammo. That's what's going on. So they haven't been able to get any ammo. That's interesting. I wonder if that's breakdown in logistics, because it's certainly not TT back pressure. There's no backline pressure to speak of.
There's pushing center
So it's
super
just
heavy
a
right now.
failure of
There's
logistics,
like
really.
5 on the south block of the intersection.
They jumped some ammo from the vehicle now. See if their mortar player can get back on.
BTR 4 north intersection marked exact.
BTR 4 is killing CBD.
CBD guys and so.
Script them, these helmets aren't accurate anymore, they've moved around.
This was earlier engined by
Okay.
by a lat. And here, DAON is making some serious progress into the
think we've
north
got
side of the
-2.
southeast quadrant. And they put TT, looks like already down on TT hab. Dispersed respawns. I don't know how effective that's going to be. It looks like the RD is going to kind of cut their advance a bit short. But still, I mean, they should be able to hide in buildings and it'll just end up being a wash. No backline pressure. All backline pressure is gone at this point in the game, so nothing's going on down here.
Already.
Still haven't made it back to the border. I mean, they don't really have enough ammo to speak of. But current state of tickets is that DAON is actually down.
Anime
tickets
mortgage tanks in the
despite
northeast, your position.
being up a neutral flag.
Heard.
So you see that difference really comes in. Looks like primarily vehicle kills. DAON's catching up. They did just catch the CBD,
BTR.
and they caught the CBD.
Script
at
them,
the
we need
beginning of the game
eyes
from
on the
tracking
streets to your
mortars as
east
well.
possible.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's
We're
Scripting
being
getting-
pushed.
squad
we're
getting
getting fucked. So
absolutely
I'll
shredded
reset.
Same.
on his east side. It's too bad for him. Bunch of dead DAON guys sitting in this building. It's like Boa.
Okay, we gotta
and
play.
they were able to clear
We're
him.
gonna have to play a little bit closer in anyway.
Still up on this building here.
That's fine. I'm playing super tight.
TT has managed
Good
to retake a good portion of the southwest side. No significant pressure again. Backline either side. The flanks of the map are more or less empty. 8 and 5 have been sitting at the sand still on the east.
Boat
and
marks
the
close
west
north
has
of
been
friendly hab. If we got it.
completely empty. Nothing going on.
I'll go from the other side.
Birdham heading to Highway Bridge, west side.
Red gonna pick up the skill here. Ooh, that pistol. You like to see it?
Never mind, I'm just playing west lane.
Nice pick on the Duke there by whoever that was. Not sure if that was Tree or Red. They both kind of double.
Four
peeked.
corners, Birdham.
No, Script Squad can get up here, and TT's got a pretty solid hold now on the north corner of the southeast quadrant here. Now, if Script Squad can get up, if they can make this cross, dislodge 11 from these buildings and recapture it, then there's a solid chance of them getting pressure on intersection again. This vehicle being allowed to sit here on this corner feels like it should be illegal. I guess the angles really aren't that great, but
Dexy, you okay on defense? I'm pretty far away.
It is so silent here. You're fine. They can't
Speaking of
attack right now.
defense.
They have to defend.
hot drop
You guys
coming,
did it.
baby! Woo! Woo! Let's see what that looks like. Let's see how they do.
Never mind, we've got a vehicle west. Birdham on 6 rally.
Birdham not on 6 rally. Some bad relay of calls there. Anarchy's trying to tell Dexy where this thing is. It's not not going through. So we got a 3-man going onto the highway. Dexy, if he can stay hidden here, can install the flag for a time. I'll come back to that later and see what it looks like. This time the hat is there, so if TT vehicle tries to respond, you're gonna be in some trouble.
Dexy, I'm gonna move my rally.
Down's still
Pressure
holding
the hat.
onto this
Okay.
this cross right here quite effectively. So they're getting this cross from their hab across the gas station over to these buildings.
They're rushing cab. Yep, I'm stalling.
This feels extremely illegal. Like I don't know how this is happening. There's no way this
Whatever they
BTF4
have
should be
is
able to
people.
sit here.
You want to try and cross again, or are we holding this one?
Oh no, this is the BMP1.
They are west of Highway Bridges approach.
So this guy's currently tracked. TT Vic currently is playing on the southwest, way out in the fields. Looks like he's just kind of going for a loop. Where's our boy Pablo at the moment? See if we can find him. We have TT Lats in the area. Probably enough Lats to keep this guy pinned down. I'm not sure who's got ammo and who doesn't. They're currently repairing. And it's going to be tricky to get an angle on this guy.
오. 한 대 더
Now
맞으면
on
터져요.
fire.
화재 수리 안 될까?
지금 트랩 수리 80%.
안 되겠다. 내릴게.
유탄 날아온다.
Seems like that last shot bounced off the turret. Lots of trades in this quadrant now, but Down still has 4 people in this building. And 1 south of it, so 5 total, which isn't any.
3 dead south highway bridges, we're fine.
Here. Yep.
Four minutes, Artie. 4 minutes.
Oh, poor math goes down to Archim.
Double
Looks like
south.
he's trying to get his Vic out and get some more. Hat is playing on highway bridges here. It's just the 2v2 on the flag, so realistically not much is going on. Down's rally is gone again. These are TT rallies here.
Wolf, are you gonna get control of those 2 buildings that they've been shooting from?
No, dude.
In your
Not
line?
anytime soon.
Okay.
Now this control here is looking pretty good.
I'm gonna try, but we just play for tickets right now, honestly.
And then it died. Yeah, this entire squad on reset, unfortunately. So Scripner's rally is still the way down in the south here.
We might be able to cap with the army.
Realistically, they do need...
I mean, if you like super
Yeah, so
overload
I think
the east side,
Maple
where
here
my
is making a
squad's
good
playing,
call and
you
trying
can
to make
definitely
a cross
flash
over
gap,
to pressure.
but you know, it's
This
I don't think
rally
it's fully
can
back
easily
up.
moved up at this point, at least a year.
You'd have to send me like
Doesn't have
3
to
or
cross the
4
street.
extra.
But then
Let
they
me-
would be
let
able to
me
reinforce
play
more
lots and
effectively.
you-
Of course, you know, I have the...
Play for the north
beauty,
side of ammo first,
pleasure
and they're
of
pushing
being
from the
able to
west as
see
well. I can play for the west if you play for the east and the north.
what's going on in cam. But you should be able to interpret that you have the space to move your rally up from this position.
And he still
Let's
has
see
a
if he
small
does that
presence in
once
the bridge.
respawn. He's just coming off of Hab right now, probably for rearm. Now TT has managed to whittle down these people in these buildings just to
They're about to flash bridge again.
southwest of the cap, down to 2, and 1 guy playing a little bit further west here. If they can capture, or at least force, they need to force
Okay,
down
gas
out of these
station.
buildings. These buildings aren't super useful to the south team. They're really open to the north. But if you can force them out, that allows this angle to get across into the flag, and allows them to play this here and flash. And so now you see TT flashing now that they have forced down out of these buildings, of these crossbars.
Wolf, send me 1 at least to the seaside on respawn.
Now we're looking at sub 30 tickets
We can just
for
continuously
Daon,
pressure it to where they have to put extra
50
bodies
for
on gas.
TT.
Fishbowl.
So TT is, you count the neutral cap plus or down, that means TT is up about 40 tickets in, now 43 tickets in KD and vehicles. And TT's managed to expand the vehicle kill lead
Head the BTR.
a little bit.
Drizzle, you okay?
Yeah, he didn't hit me.
Script them. Do you need Minko? Can you send him into the cap?
Red
No.
coming in again.
I just need to watch the west side. West side of ammo.
Those are going wilds. This round's going way too far here, and not even making explosions for me. Interesting. Graphical glitch, of course. Dan trying to re-establish control of these buildings. They have 2 in from the north. Now ideally, if TT can get a couple guys in here, they should be able to completely shut down this cross, but they just haven't quite been able to get people back in this building. And Dan's going to get at least 1 back in, and they have 1 sitting out here on the
Next,
cross
you
side.
okay on the defense, right?
Into
ECU is just kind of playing on the edge
we
here.
can force him to give.
We have full ammo troll.
I guess he doesn't know.
They're
He's
low.
looking
For
Let's
sure.
see if
we just need to
let's go
continue
back to
pressure.
script and see if he managed to rotate his rally. No, right there, rally's still back there. They do have ammo control, and script says, and he's trying to cross north of the hab. Daon has no defenders north of the hab here, so if the script can get, I mean, he's getting 3. This guy's from, this is math from 6, but, you know, they get 4 5-6 crunch on the hab. DAON is very, very reliant on their hab right now. They've been pushed in. Randy was able to get his rally over here, and they weren't really using rallies on the edges. So TT was able to kind of crunch their hab spawn, and now that the hab is proxied,
I think we
unlike
got this,
last
guys.
time
We got
where
this.
DAON had
We got this. We got
Yes,
this.
we
got
do.
this.
Can we get bodies in the cap? So they give.
unlike last time where DAON had an opportunity to reset from their hab and reestablish control of the flag, that's not going to happen. No, they're also just
Medical,
TT
I could
tickets
use
to
some
do
stunning
group
over
resets.
highway bridges, see what they're coming from.
So now that TT's capping,
Right infantry.
it'll be
My
interesting
theory
to
is west.
see whether DAON does go for a give up play when TT neutralizes the flag. If TT is able to flip the flag while DAON's on low tickets here, they will extend their ticket lead, which carries over, of course, to the next round. It's possible DAON just runs out of tickets first, especially if there's a vehicle kill here. No significant damage done to the DAON vehicle here. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice.
I wonder
Just
if
killed 3 more at South Highway bridges. They have a very small push.
We need to watch the west side for those infantry running off police.
31-9 now. So Drizzle's vehicle finally does die at the end. I wonder if he was just hitting I wonder if his gunner was just hitting the non-pens on the BTR with some desync, because this thing really did not take any significant amount of damage. Six tickets now. TT has control over the hab. Radio is on bleed.
Friendly coming up.
I'll play defense.
Ironically, that radio bleeding out at the end. Or it looks like, yeah, it looks like they did a tiny give up at the end.
Nice.
Just to
Don't forget to comment.
GG's, they might not have been able to cap the flag before the radio bled out. They possibly had time.
Good res.
Alright, now we get to chill in between rounds. We're taking a quick break. I'll be back when the round starts.
Yo guys, mayday, guys, mayday, I'm going down. Squad 29, I need help.
Guys, I don't know how to fly.
First you have to survive main, and then you earn the privilege of
Fuck
flying.
you, Squad 3. Fuck you.
Do you not see squad 30?
See,
Squad
Oh,
31.
Rifle is about to start the next
Oh,
round. As you see, there's just some between round chaos going on at the moment. Some excessive amounts of chaos.
Ready for the server crash.
Server's doing okay at the moment, but we'll see.
Can we get a full team of squads?
Do you not see squad 30? Squad 31.
Oh, Rifle is about to start the next round. As you see, there's just some. So last time around we saw that the North Main FU in this setup does have a bit of a timing advantage. DAON was able to push quite far into the south side of the center island. We'll see how that goes. And they're just going to re-roll one more time here just to flip the teams the right way around. But we'll see how TT exploits that same timing advantage. And then we'll see how the mid-game plays out after that. DAON was pretty close to being able to flip South Highway bridges out from under TT. They just got unlucky at stages with their rally getting burned behind them. Maybe TT will have better luck, or worse luck, who knows? I guess we'll find out. Zero enemies spotted for gameplay, indeed. What's up, Mary? Good time to kill, so we're just chilling. DAON put in a fob marker staging area. That's interesting. I mean, you can mortar basically the entire center island from staging, so it's possibly viable. Decent rep spot as well, I guess. Well, I mean, not amazing. It's pretty much not different than going to main. Both teams kind of marking out where they want to go. TT's, someone's got their chain of little green arrows that they're going to get in trouble for drawing, because you can't delete green arrows if you're not the person who dropped them. Looks like TT's going with a pretty mirrored setup. Wolf is still playing that same lane close on the west side of the cap. Where's Scriptum? There he is. No squad order, so I have to figure out everything again. Yeah, okay, yeah, Scriptum's the red line fucker. Is it the green line fucker? And he's playing on the outside here. That's all mirrored from last round, so. Well, under a minute to go. We'll see how things end up. I'm excited to see whether TT manages to turn control of the southwest quadrant, which I believe is, it's not completely guaranteed by timings, but it's relatively certain. I want to see if TT can turn that into control over the default hab location in the southeast.
Yeah. Vic, rep station, tubes, mortars, stationary, things like that are super important.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking for the mortar. I couldn't find it at all. I'm sorry. I think you guys hold it though.
The mortar was in the compound here, if I recall correctly. No raids quit, no crying aloud. Oh, I love these guys. They're good. Well, we're off to the races here. So it looks like it's just two-man Logi going to staging area, so I guess that's their Batcat plus either fob building. I wonder if they do end up putting a mortar there or not. Their mortar uptime was decent, and like their accuracy, like they were able to pick and immobilize. Pick off at the beginning. It didn't seem like the tube was doing a lot of work in mid-round though. Alright, let's look at where the lines pan out. TT dropping somewhat conservatively. Down's committing a lot for this east side control. And they're dropping very, very, very safe in the southeast. Vic picks up 2 quick kills here, southwest. Dan definitely outnumbering Wolf Squad here. Interesting, yeah. So DAON is committing significant numbers to the southwest quadrant for control of that. TT, on the other hand, was able to get a solid foothold north side of the southeast. DAON going for same radio as TT. Semi-outside hab here. I would be concerned about just spawning people inside the building, but I guess we'll see.
Ninny in the south, behind the crates, there's one.
TT Vic playing west lane, watching the crosses there. TT's being mostly pushed out of the southwest side.
Wolf, just be careful of your east.
Yep.
TT does have Randy's squad contesting the west side against no contest, and Maple is again playing the east side, no contest and down, so they are full pushing the center and south and southeast and mostly the southwest, like the big over, like really big commit for the southwest control here. Huge numbers. TT hanging on by the skin of their teeth.
Okay.
The southwest.
They dropped super late on the east and wiped my rally, so I'm gonna have to reset other.
Now, of course, because TT's playing the default hab on the north, so their spawns are going to be pretty far back in their resets. Which is going to make it more difficult for them to reestablish control of the southwest. Now that they're completely more or less completely shut out of it. Randy pulling in here to help the southwest angle. I think it's unlikely that they can get much done. TT Vic now on the east side. Of course, TT having full east control means that this is a lot safer than it would be to play over here. Dan pushing 5 into building south of ammo. TT resets coming out. Dan for now has control over the flag.
Anime, let me take it to some
This
playing
rally
area
is
that have
super,
anyway,
super
unless you want it.
close.
Okay.
Dude, the east feels so light. I don't know what you guys are dying to even, like. We've not
Just
seen
some
a
guys
single
pulled up
enemy
into
cross the
buildings. That's
road.
it.
I'll update
They've
the
been
marks on the
running
buildings.
buildings
All
on
for
the
splash.
Yep.
Second TT Vic playing inside ammo for now. One Dan Vic is using the same angle that the TT ZBO was using a lot last game. Dan ZBL is possibly going for. Where is he going?
AMP's getting more GL, RGB.
Knocked by Heli. Will be called out by Heli here now. Down Hat gets killed crossing the river trying to attack the CPL. Oh, sorry, BTR4. It's BTR4. Dan has quite a number of people in the gas station now. Half of them are dead, but it's still 5 out in the gas station. It's a pretty good number, and TT doesn't really have numbers to contest it.
Oh shit! This is why fucking shadows need to be turned off, bro. What the fuck?
You see that was where is he?
Script them if you can have a guy watching west because they're pushing
The
south
GL
wall of
guy.
Toronto.
Yeah,
The
I'm
PLA
trying
heavy
to get him to do
GL
that.
is somewhere around here. Is it you? Randy getting slapped down. But yeah, and you see them using the heavy GL there to good effect. TT light Vic on flank gets wiped with a DAON CBL. Brad looking for an angle here. It's possible he can catch his Vic, and this Vic has just been sitting like AFK.
Guys, should we just let them cap here so we can recap?
But we can't even. That's not. I don't
These
think
guys
they're
don't
gonna.
fucking press their W key.
There's a dead
I'll
lot
give
of
it a
them on the
choice.
east block. Like I'm not exaggerating. It's actually a lot.
Brad have anything?
I can cut this right now.
Doing some baking. Let's get the yeast on. Fermentation's just right. Time to throw that baby in the oven. Woo! There she goes, tracked. And second in, and that destroys the CBG. Get shots by Brid. On the infantry front, DAON has kind of like attrited out a lot of their people that were holding gas. It's just down to one here now. But they have been able to shove up people further north south than to have, so they have a couple people playing Orchard now. No real contest from TG here on this. line is kind of collapsing. With DAON controlling these buildings, this hab starts to become very much fishbowled. For this hab to work, you need access to these buildings here. So this is not really a good look at the moment for TT. Ammo warehouse control, I mean, at least they're contesting the 4 buildings here. This hat here is playing for this angle onto the...
Yeah, you guys are just getting fucked right now.
Wait, P1.
Can we change something up?
How the hell is Wolf Command? What happened?
UDC.
UTC, someone started the vote, and then I took it because I'm playing on your hab.
I don't know what happened during rollout, guys, but that fucked us up. We lost the entire center due to the rollout being so fucking slow for 2 squads.
Just try to take gas back and then swap to the east a bit heavier. Like, get people in squad 6 right now. Squad 6 has a great rally.
Good call, Butchers. Now with a rally on gas here,
you can just cross the road,
DAON was able to get a really big reset. And of course, they're going to run into about equal numbers to TT here, so this is going to stall out. But this does mean that TT has to contribute significant numbers just to sit on gas. And construction does have pretty good angles to this north side here, so this is a bit concerning. Romeo playing some good angles.
They have UAV above intersection right now.
So I can go center, please.
Unknown, Roy's chilling. He's got a good angle on the side. If he can burn this rally, that would be very useful. It would leave DAON squad 1 full resetting from hab here once they go down. DAON seems to acknowledge that, and they send one over to jump in. And he does go down here, and Dave is going to get traded out.
Holy shit.
He's fucking up the BMP.
Big fight on the north. They do end up clipping this rally, the TT rally, on the west side here, but that rally was honestly quite far away, so it wasn't making any particular. They are going to clean this transport. It's an unfortunate 5-ticket loss here. Would have liked to see that transport pulled earlier.
Scrim, there's a few of the buildings to your west-northwest on the helmets.
Yeah, I know.
For now, DAON still has this rally up in gas. Until this rally burns, it's going to be problematic.
I mean, I can just watch the cross to those buildings, but you need to play for those buildings.
Please, we are clearing it. We're clearing it. There's one more guy.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm sending my squad to your squad.
What?
Heavy GL again, peppering construction, getting a trade out.
When they die and need to respawn, they will join your squad.
There you are.
Anyway, don't worry about it. It's Echo and me, we gotta swap. We gotta swap rules.
You go to your southeast on the wall, they're running straight north.
So that's an interesting use of the GL. I mean, he's basically using it for areas as well. Too far. To like refresh buildings.
Above us? Okay.
assume he'll
Randy,
be
what's happening
cornered
to you?
there.
The birds are right. Keep your shoot them.
Just know there's something going on.
Moments
There's
you
probably a
guys
squad mate there. The body. This rally still up here is obviously a big problem. In gas. There's no easy way for TT to burn it. It's possible Elon could get it here, depending on which angle he decides to push. And he has to kill this Siva guy.
They're still in the southwest building enemy. Other than that, I'm stopping them from crossing.
Yeah, it's just the south. We're struggling.
This guy
with
doesn't
Sky.
quite have an
Sky.
angle on Elon unless he peeks out at the door. Or he takes this angle.
Nade him out.
Big reset on gas again. So currently we have down up neutral
DSL
flag.
on squad 2SL.
Did anybody get out of the CSL?
Neutral flag up 20 kills. Equal
I'm
bits.
playing the gas station lane.
Up 40
Gas station lane is mine.
The mortars are firing on the east right now. Also, mortars are.
So currently it'll end up pretty close to a draw if there's no change. If TT isn't able to either pull out a significant KD difference going on into the future, or if they're able to pull the cap out, Dexy having a little 1v2 duel here. But the Vic's gonna come in and help him.
Tandem floating south of him.
I got your good move, Rally. I'm gonna replace.
Dan just drops some tickets
Dex,
here.
you fine up there?
Does drop about 20 tickets.
Yeah,
left
there's
if
one
he
guy
doesn't
left.
lose any.
Anime, did you clear that building?
Looks like a series of give ups.
Yeah, we got now. We killed them. Killed them.
Down.
Okay, now
Just
they're
kinda
south
all
of you.
once.
Across
Yep,
the road.
we're getting our misses
Yes.
and we're gonna
Okay,
push.
one reset. So TT manages to take over this gas station, burn the rally, forces Dan out. Now that they control gas, they were able to force that entire squad to reset. Archon still doing his
Boat's
thing.
going up southeast intersection.
Love the persistence. So Dan squad 1 resets rally. Keep on doing that out of habit. Resets rally and pushes across here. Ego doing a hero shove.
Okay, a couple stragglers back at North Highway bridges we didn't catch.
Let's see if Dan squad 1 goes for the push across.
Getting UAV
again.
up, guys.
Currently they don't
Where do
really
we
have
need
the
it?
numbers in the pocket to do it, but maybe on their reset. Anime and Coco going around the outside here. I'm sure someone's gonna ask. Dan mortar in the open, not a particularly crazy placement. That should be theoretically easily visible from the sky of the heli. I'm not sure if TT currently does not have the mortar marked, or it has an old position marked with that mine. TT has nobody playing on these outside buildings here. This building is very important for crossfire onto the southwest quadrant. Dan's still technically controlling the 4 buildings
Dex,
south
come
now.
back if you need. Alright.
TT is starting to contest it now. Looks like Dan has no efficient reset angle.
What
to
lane
that.
do you guys want the Vix to support the most right now? I feel like there's just feel like
My East lane can't really be supported. It's just too dense.
TT's still looking roughly down about 35 tickets at the moment. Basically all of that is in KD. KD post neutral. So 15 tickets KD approximately. Or maybe a little bit more than that.
We have no
Okay, yeah, so
crossfires
30
at
tickets,
all.
minus 20
Like,
from neutral.
No, 3. Can you just help
and there's
watch
one
the
additional
main
Vic
road
for
when they're trying to
TT.
cross? We're trying to make pressure on the east.
ZB is gonna be south of ammo.
So DAON is
It's not peeking yet.
pulling
I
a
have
more
UAV on
efficient
it.
KD out of this so far. Looks like, I would imagine, I think that's mostly because of the rollout difference. TT seemed like they kind of had a rough rollout where they didn't really get exactly where they needed to go.
ZB at the peak. He's just waiting. I'm gonna tell you when he does. Fine.
TT had a
When
lot
we
of
get the
rough
mortars back
squad,
up, we get
full
that
squad
smoke
resets.
motorbikes on the road.
You can see that
South gap.
the gap in KD is slowly starting to close. And short interruption is one guy from DAON getting gunned down as Randy resets his rally. DAON's still not actually playing either flank in any significant way. Look, they've basically pulled all numbers into the center here. So we'll see how GT reacts to that. So far, Randy's made this cross from the west over to the southwest island a couple times. We'll see if he tries to do that again. I'd like to see him try and like pull a slightly longer one further south and see if he can, like, at least like walk along this area and see if he can burn anything that might be there. And then we see this rally here and rally further up, so he might be able to put that one possibly. Oh, ZPL dies.
I'm coming back to center. I got pushed out.
Copy.
Unknown, you just need to stay kind of west so we got space to work with the center.
I'm trying to keep west, my west guys on west alive,
It's
and trying to
interesting.
hold your center as well. But I'm trying to focus west now.
Give me
DAON
back
can-
my center.
DAON continues
Copy.
using this kind of throughfare, this angle to hide the Vixen. They don't have a rep station yet.
Photos are gonna help the
And
rest I know.
they're also not controlling they're also not controlling the east, like the southeast side across the river, which is obviously what you need to control to be able to sit there safely. So it's a bit of a mismatch between what their infantry wants to do and what their armor wants to do, I guess. Looks like DAON has stabilized the southwest side. I think this is just going to be a crossing fight now, so TT really does need to get
What's the situation with that
established
defense
here.
team? That transport, taxi?
We're fine. Redo's got 2 of them up. I'm gonna relocate my
Nine
rally west of the bridge
continues.
anyways, just to be safe.
Ram.
Okay.
Oh no, these are 4, aren't they? Yeah. So Unknown is like kind of ramming some more numbers in here. Rotates rally up a bit closer. Looks like Randy's like kind of able to pinch them a little bit in Dan squad 6 here. But so far he hasn't been able to make a single progress. If he can get behind the burn the rally, that would be a way of doing that. Dan, of course, still holding these.
We found their transport
The 4
north of
buildings
Signals,
south of.
but there's a hat kit spotted in that crew, so no armor. Not yet.
That mine Marco is GL on roof.
RTM's being spotted. Where is he? Where's our boy? Okay, so RTM is currently not marched properly, but.
Squad 9, can you pushing south? Try go for their rally burns.
Dan does get a hat front and the back line. It looks like there's no rally. He's just soloing from the transport, looking for Vix crossing up in this area. If he can get up here, or here, or here, the bridge, he probably can. He'll be able to clip a Logi. And maybe a Vic coming off of this
Head
station.
kit southeast of intersection.
Second hat kit gets called out over here, but no TT Vics playing in the area.
Maybe I'm gonna try to drop some smoke so you can cross or something.
They're reestablishing their mortar right now. Slightly different spot. They're not really using any like particular mortar placements. Let's see what D-Bay gets here. His hat, if he's gonna go for the backside of the BMP, or how he's gonna play
Getting
this.
ready to cross, get gas.
That's BTR.
I'll try and cover that. Go.
Gets backside
Jacob just hit north.
from north.
Anime, you can't go over that. You
Our
need to play
defense
for
squad
those buildings, and you need to
is
cross to the south.
We
Dexy's
are
running,
fighting guys
I
on the north
guess.
side, so like,
Yeah. Shredder's over here. Not sure what he's looking at. D-Bay ready for the second rocket. Over it's because of the wonderful
Yeah,
way that
yeah,
vehicles
I
work
get
these
this.
days.
Crossing
Right there.
it. He said it's not gonna happen even with smoke.
Okay.
I got it.
Now, they are in range of the station here, so they're not actually in any serious danger.
Maybe let's move
Now
some
they
of your
have
people
his
to the
gun,
mid squads
and
and
now
just
run.
have you control the west to defend it and just hold ground.
I can ready most of my guys. I can try and sneak a backline rally if needed.
Send don't back.
DAON does get a couple
we
guys
need you to hold
back
that ground.
into
Like
the
send
gas
2 or 3
station
people to
area.
the frontline squads.
I wonder if Stan is going to try and shove his rally up again.
Yeah, I can't
Let's
take
see
any
here.
more
It's
people.
probably going to
Like,
play for a
we're
little bit more
there's
control
not
with
that
this
many
station.
here, but we cannot push through them. It's just too many in corners.
The west side is not
Saying
used.
there are not many there. There are a lot there.
Everyone knows because you
The
know
entire
people.
team is playing center, front line.
SX is available. SX is available.
Mortar is hitting kind of like the top side of the gas. No rotation of the rally yet. He's either playing pretty aggressively here. Dan Tank is playing far south. Pablo did make some hay there. He's able to temporarily disable it. Should be able to force a rep, at least. An attempt on the follow-up from Bread. But they're going to get the track up. It's looking like a rep angle. So at least they're able to burn the tank's time. Oop, that wasn't Bread, that was... Oh, it could have been Bread. TT does just barely get control over these 4 buildings.
Got it.
We're gonna try to make this work on the west side. Echo, once you gain gas back, I'm gonna smoke south if you
Dan
let
is
me know,
actually
okay?
sitting here. Oh, and deduction too. Interesting. I think deduction must be playing like anti-flank. He's maybe thinking about falling for a rally.
Oh my god. God's there.
Because I'm sending you to.
2-man in this pick. I wonder what their plan is. Dan is just glassing everything on the side, so it would be quite hard for Randy to make his way over with this guy hanging out here. You know, Spiff could... I feel like Spiff burning one rally is going to make a huge difference here. Looks like Spiff is just going to play north.
They're needing north scope dungeons up.
Echo and Unknown, when you guys are ready, we can smoke for you guys. There's
Jan has managed to maintain, slightly expand the KD gap.
No need to push right now.
okay. Okay.
Vehicle kill still looking pretty solid. Currently, TT has a slight chance of losing this because their margin in the previous game is not significant. I believe it was 31 tickets, if I remember correctly. Dan currently has opened up a wider lead than that. But it's a lead that's very fragile. It's, you know, like a 1 IFV lead. A 1 IFV shape.
We're flashing the... I'm putting more pressure on the south.
Yeah,
Need
we're
to
about
push
to
them off
push.
the
We're
fucking
about to
buildings.
push. We're just getting needed the fuck out of us.
Spiff, big chillin'.
We can't get the fucking squad alive more than 2 people. It's ridiculous.
Dan pumps another rally back here, so now they're playing 3 rallies in the southwest quadrant. Anime having trouble with these quads, but that's just how quads are.
Anime upstairs the building. Right on you. Inside.
That's well, but it's okay. Spiff maybe plays out here. CSK coming, rally burner.
Medical.
E1 won't have time to get his rocket out for the cross. They burn 1 rally. The 2-man hot drop. Oh, are these the boys again? Base here. The boys are back in town. Oh, they're doing it again. Legends.
Where's CDL, Bird?
They do sack a vehicle for this. Dan does have the tickets to play with, though. So if they want to trade a light fight for pressure on the hab, that's okay.
I'm gonna get 10 over much.
Don't overreact, we're fine. It's just a hot drop.
Send people from defense to help. Don't take them off the attack.
Wolf sitting in the hab here. It's gonna be tricky to rear out unless they went for the vehicle. Jeans does get... Ooh, they actually both get splashed here. That's pretty unlucky for Daon.
They might be low on tickets, which is why they're doing this.
Surely not, right? No,
I think we're
it should be. Yeah. Should be closer.
Randy with the correct interpretation of the current ticket state. My man. A legend.
Medical, find that you please.
So, Daon Squad 1 actually does get pushed out here and loses their rally. This is pretty significant because, as we were talking about last game, holding this, like these couple buildings, like these angles from the roof, makes it extremely difficult for the south team to contest intersection, to contest the flag, because the only place they can reasonably contest the flag from is basically from these buildings.
That means they have a radio. Go for it.
And from here. So if they're out of this corner and they can't cross into the flag from this corner. You see the flag's relatively large here, but I mean still this script's got control over here. TT's got control here. Now theoretically they should be able to shove
RT is available.
past.
RT is available if you need it.
This is down already at the moment. Down squad 6 loses their rally, I believe. Prod might have... I think Prod did get close enough to kill it. So lots of, big reset coming from Daon Hab here. TT flashing flag. Now this should start swinging tickets. Yeah, it already has started swinging tickets back to TT.
Call for Artie and we sit on
So
cap and get our numbers up.
the difference, the KD difference has dropped significantly. TT now up 3 Vic kills to 7 to 4. Now TT's hold on this corner is very tenuous. There's only a couple people here.
I'm gonna audio you guys.
Now just they go.
On the west side, on the east side.
Versus
Just creep it east to west or whatever so they
you
can't
know,
push back any
6,
cap.
7 from
Flash
down.
cap.
East to west, okay.
That's fine.
These
Yeah.
are really cool numbers. These guys from down are stuck on the hab because this angle is super powerful. Seeing down this alleyway. Go look at it right now. They do all get traded out here. Druid and the Crystal is still hanging. But they are rizzing, so Dan's able to get some ground here. TT does have hold of the flag. Daon might be able to neutral here, but it's kind of hard for them to get into the flag. The edge of the flag is right here, and there are people stuck on this and this side of the compound. 2 here, 1, squad 1 running to the left of the flag. So he's got 2, and now they're neutralized by retaking this. Romeo hanging out. Oh, I hear my legend shooting again. Where's my hero? There he is.
Artie falling down.
Oh, I love this guy.
Good kill on the heli.
Nearly dead.
I have no idea if he has any kills. I guess we can look. Archin. Look at this absolute legend. Look at this. 13 downs, 7 kills, 1 death. TT kind of stalling out on the west side here.
No, that they should be south of the road.
Pretty much
So
there.
we'll smooth it front.
Dan doesn't have much left on the west either, though.
Enemy rally is inside base.
1 SL is still up here inside the flag. But he's one of you guys in. TT does get their reset in, but it's being very heavily traded out here. Dan has more people here, but they're just on the outside of the flag. They can't quite get in. They're stuck in that building. And they don't want to expose themselves to north. Now currently TT has some people on the north, so there actually is no danger of crossfire here. Aside from this, which is pretty
They're gonna
impressive.
stall us out on MSR from the southwest.
Good call from their name. This entire squad gets... Still has 4 up for now, 3 now. 2. Down's getting traded out though, equal numbers. And the 6 Dan guys stuck here in this building, they can't actually get into the flag. Dan squad 1 getting some people in over here, and they're able to test. And 1 does push his rally up quite aggressively. Dan up 21 tickets at the moment, so currently they're under the threshold needed to win over 2 rounds.
I'm reset right
I
now.
believe.
We were pushed up south.
Yeah, we're reset as well. The east is completely open.
Dan
I'm in a
10th
10th
lane
fill.
on the east.
Are you sitting Berlin here? I'm sorry. The lead.
Red. No, that's Pablo. Pablo chilling out on the margins here. Just ended up a bit far away, but here, we got Brett on the north. Should be able to catch the tank as it comes back into this intersection. Depending on where it goes. It's going back to the west now. Changing positions. So the tank currently is it's got a number of people from TT in this rally.
UAV is down, guys.
Kind of stuck. Not able to be effective here, which is making it difficult for
Triple
TT to
boat,
access the cap.
southeast intersection.
And Dan capping back.
No attack available. No
They
attack
have
available.
sacrificed some tickets to do this,
Tubes.
but they've slightly reopened the ticket lead again. Now, if TT can get this tank, that would be a bit of a coup. That would significantly narrow the ticket lead, and they have the infrastructure in place to do it. 2 hats sitting right behind the tank. Breadman. Oh no, he gets the engine. Nice. Pablo unfortunately gets taken out before he can get his other shots off. But if Bread can double 10 in the engine here, the tank's dead, so. The tank also gets directly impacted by mortars. First rounds are there. And crewmen killed immediately by tubes as well. The front lines down does get a considerable number of people. They finally get to transition out of that building that they were stuck in for ages. They get to transition out into these buildings here, actually inside the cap, and then they hold the flag from there. Looks like Dan, considering TT has 39 tickets left, to 54 from down as the tank dies. Looks like Dan is not going to be losing the NSR intersection flag this round. So they did manage to grab from neutral and hold it all game, which is pretty impressive. TT BTR just taking some pot shots on the edges, playing safe. One's rally, one from down, the rally to get burned here at some point. I guess there must have been a temporary shove across. I think it might have even been Ego.
They're gonna push one pushing into ammo from north. He flanked around.
We've got a decent sized shove going into the 4 buildings south of ammo here. 4 across the road all at once. Actually, 7 tried to die on the way in. So they're moving a big squad into those buildings. That should give them some space to hold. TT doesn't have too many bodies on the floor at the moment. Dan has a few, but not too many either. As we wind down in tickets here, we're just looking at where the difference is, and currently we're looking at 12 tickets up for Daon. So TT has managed to slowly whittle the gap down. Daon's still up. About 40 kills.
Yeah, just take the RDM and do it. Don't go there.
But TT managing to scrape it back primarily through vehicles being destroyed. Down reses looking quite impressive too. They're out resing TT. Just better small team play, maybe trading with lots of trades on the front line. Trades to reses. And of course playing big squads and playing big squads in center does allow you to res more, so that's probably a significant factor. Stan hits a 2-piece. Going in through the garage. Still 3 for TT sitting, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sitting in the
Keep it up for the
gas
rep
station.
station. There's no time left in the game.
28 to 44. Peeling clean up a little bit. Oh no, that's unfortunate for TT.
Yeah, might as well.
Down just barely cracking a bit more of a lead out there by getting the Vic kill. A nice snipe.
I think it's the ZBL West.
In the
I
west.
had no audio at all, did he?
I heard rocket, but it was too late.
No, he had no audio in the UR cap.
TT very low on tickets here. Randy goes down. Down with control of the gas station now. At 38 to 14. $13 to 38. This is gonna be right down to the wire. DAON has considerable control. TT, at this point, they obviously cannot contest the flag anymore. What they need to be concerned about is keeping their radio alive, and DAON not trying for a cap on North Highway bridges, obviously. TT does have the one vehicle up here still. DAON Vic no longer playing on the west. He's now playing southwest. By police. DAON making a substantial push up here. They're going to proxy the head momentarily. Now, if they can get the radio, that would be pretty rough for TT. Of course, with TT only having 10 minutes left. DAON's probably going to catch this week,
Yeah, why did we ground?
Oh.
Wait, one.
One ticket?
Okay.
One ticket.
Couldn't have been closer,
That's
guys.
so dumb.
Couldn't have been closer.
Oh.
Really well played by both sides. Super impressive game. Very happy for, like, DAON did really well being able to get a KD diff out. That's wild. And quite a significant gap as well. Let's open these scoreboards. Of course, everyone's running away now. Lots of disconnects. But yeah, I mean, there's squad 1. I mean, look at this. It's SJD squad. Really impressive. Overall, yeah, very good. TT, of course, upon Vic kills, just really efficient with their hand mortar coordination. Just getting kind of outplayed in the infantry component, and of course being outmanned in center. I think that's just a slight misallocation of resources. There's a bit too many people playing on the flanks, in retrospect. But of course, that's all mid-game adaptations. If you realize you're playing on the edges and the enemy isn't, you have to pull in way quicker, and I think TT kind of failed to do that, especially in round 2. They should have realized how heavily DAON was committing to the center. Alright, I'm going to go do a retrospective with the TT guys, so stream over, thanks for watching.